The 2024 NFL preseason is in full swing, and we're already seeing some late round picks that are looking like some draft day steals. Let's take a look at 10 rookies who could be the next big surprises this NFL season. My name is Ficky, and I'm an NFL addict that is never reaching sobriety. I cover NFL teams, players, and every storyline in between. Now, if you're like me, preseason games aren't that hype, right? You have starters who maybe play, and if they do, you're lucky to get a quarter or even a half. But there's something very important about preseason games. It is the perfect time for coaches and GMs to evaluate the incoming rookies. These preseason games offer a look into how these rookies handle the NFL speed, NFL playbooks, and rhythm of an NFL game. Not only that, you see a lot of these early draft picks that you expect them to shine, but what we notice with the NFL is that there always are late round picks that end up taking off that come out of nowhere, i.e. Puka Nacua last season. And we all know about the GOAT Tom Brady when he was picked in the 6th round. So let's take a look at 10 rookies who were selected round 3 or later in this year's NFL draft that have an opportunity to shine in this upcoming NFL season. Now, the Jets already have Breece Hall, but they may have struck gold with Braylon Allen. Braylon Allen was selected in the 4th round, pick 134, and he has all the physical tools to have an immediate impact on this team. In the preseason already, he's shown burst and vision with 81 rushing yards on only 14 attempts. Through 2 games so far, Braylon Allen has rushed for 3 yards on at least 11 of his 14 carries. That is a whopping 77%. For perspective, the NFL average last year was only 57%, and the Jets running back room was 51%. Head coach Robert Saleh has praised Allen, calling him a very heavy running back, which is the perfect complement to Breece Hall. Allen can become a key piece to the Jets' pursuit of a championship this year, making him a potential steal in this draft. Is Austin Booker the pass rushing threat the Bears desperately need? The Bears may have found a hidden gem late in the draft with Austin Booker. Selected in the 5th round, pick 144, Austin Booker already has 2.5 sacks and multiple TFLs in his 3 preseason games. Some are saying Austin Booker would have been a 2nd round pick if he would have just stayed an extra year in college. Instead, he declared for the NFL draft 1 year early. Now, this is not a one-trick pony. Through the preseason, he's shown excellent power moves, and he's had some great plays made off a spin move as well. I think the Bears may have found someone special. Also, did I mention this dude's a giant? He's like 6'5", maybe 260. Now, don't get me wrong, there's still some development need to be made, but he has the perfect frame to be a dominant pass rusher in the NFL. Now, I'm not the only one that thinks that. Bears defensive coordinator Eric Washington also said what's going to allow him to thrive in his rookie season is his physicalness and his relentless motor. Booker might just fill that pass rushing void that the Bears are missing opposite side Montez Sweat, making him a key contributor from the jump. The Bengals need to replace Tyler Boyd, and Jermaine Burton could be the answer. Selected in the 3rd round, pick 80, Burton has already showed off his versatile deep threat ability. In his preseason opener, he had only 3 catches, but 82 yards and a touchdown. That's impressive. Des Bryant seems to like the kid too, stating that he has a natural knack for the ball. Hand-eye coordination is top tier, and he wishes he was on a different team other than the Bengals so he can be an instant standout in the right situation. But to be honest, I think Burton's in a perfect situation. He's in a pass-heavy offense with an elite quarterback and other elite weapons like Jamar Chase. So this takes all the pressure off Jermaine Burton as a rookie in the NFL. Even Dan Pritchard, the Bengals offensive coordinator, said he's very impressed with the progress that Burton has made so far. Burton can outplay many of the wide receivers that were selected before him in the NFL draft, becoming a key weapon on this high-powered Bengals offense. Can Tyler Davis be a key piece in the Rams defense this season? The Rams are trying to replace Aaron Donald, good luck with that, by committee, and Tyler Davis could be a big part of that. Selected in the 6th round, pick 196, Davis consistently pressured the Cowboys offensive line in the preseason opener. Tyler made quite the impressive showing in the preseason opener versus the Cowboys by recording 6 tackles, 2 of them solo, 1 tackle for loss, and 1 quarterback hit. Head coach Sean McVay said he was very impressed with Tyler Davis's preseason debut, and I don't blame him. Like, I know it's the preseason, but that's pretty impressive. Davis looks like he could be a regular contributor on Sundays, and with being a 6th-round pick, if this man balls out in any form of fashion, this is the biggest steal of the draft. Could Maris Leafau be the next great linebacker for the Dallas Cowboys? After losing Leighton Vander Esch, the Cowboys need linebacker help bad, and Maris Leafau may be the answer. Selected in the 3rd round, pick 87, Leafau has been impressive in training camp and listed as a starter on the preseason depth chart. Against the Raiders throughout the game, he was all around the ball. His quick ability to read and react had him flying across the field, being described as having his hair on fire. We love that in a linebacker. Now, his stat sheet may not blow you away with only having 3 tackles in a short span of time, but if you were to watch the game, you would have walked away saying, yeah, the Cowboys may have found their guy because he was everywhere. After the game, Cowboys defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer praised Leafau's intelligence and high work ethic. Potentially being a starter, Leafau can make a major impact on this Cowboy defense early, making him a valuable asset to this team. Could Jeremiah Trotter Jr. follow in his father's footsteps in Philadelphia? The Eagles may have found value late in the draft by selecting Jeremiah Trotter, who's already turning heads. Selected in the 5th round, pick 155, Trotter already recorded 3 tackles, 2 assists, and 1 sack in his preseason opener. With the sack, Trotter also recorded a quarterback pressure and a quarterback hit when he was on the 2nd-team defense in Philadelphia. His teammates seem to love him too. Nakobe Dean has already praised his work ethic and says he sees a lot of potential in Jeremiah Trotter. Trotter looks like he could be a long-term contributor for the Eagles, continuing the family legacy in Philadelphia. Could Dominic Puni solidify the 49ers offensive line? The 49ers need help on the right side of their offensive line, and Puni could be the solution. Selected in the 3rd round, pick 86, Puni has been impressive in both practice and the preseason. And saying Puni has been impressive might be putting it lightly. In 65 snaps, Puni has given up 0 QB hits, 0 pressures, 0 sacks, and only 1 penalty. Head coach Kyle Shanahan says Puni has been solid since snap 1 and continues to improve each day. Puni could take over the starting guard spot, providing a boost for this 49ers offense. Is Jordan Whittington the Rams' next breakout receiver? The Rams may have found another day 3 gem in Jordan Whittington. Selected in the 6th round, pick 213, Whittington already has 11 catches on 18 targets for 126 yards in 2 preseason games. Cooper Kupp has already praised his quick learning and high potential. I mean, look at that wide receiver room. He's going to learn behind one of the GOATs in Cooper Kupp, and then also another late gem in Puka Nacua that the Rams found last year. They are just on a roll with their wide receivers. With being such a late round pick, Jordan Whittington could be the biggest surprise of this NFL draft, following in the footsteps of Puka Nacua. Can Peyton Wilson overcome his injury history and make an impact for the Steelers? The Steelers took a risk by selecting Peyton Wilson, but it might pay off in a big way. Selected in the 3rd round, pick 98, Wilson already had a strong preseason debut. The NC State product led the Steelers with 6 tackles and a tackle for loss in his first NFL action. Like I said, it's the preseason, but those numbers are hella impressive. Head coach Mike Tomlin said the production that they saw in the preseason debut with Peyton Wilson is exactly what they've been seeing all through camp. So that's great news, Steelers fans. The Steelers have a history of great linebackers, and Peyton Wilson has the opportunity to get added to that list. We'll have to wait and see. Could Jalen Wright be the Dolphins' next explosive playmaker? The Dolphins love speed, and they may have already found another speedster with Jalen Wright. Selected in the 4th round, pick 120, Wright impressed in his preseason debut, rushing for 55 yards on only 10 carries. And to add on that, he also had a touchdown, which is just the icing on the cake. But what's even most impressive is that it was 55 yards on 10 carries. That's 5.5 yards per carry. That's fantastic. Dolphins' other speedster running back, Devon Achane, said he's very impressed with how quickly Wright's picking up the plays and his adaptation through the offense. With Mike McDaniels calling the plays, Jalen Wright could easily emerge as one of the best steals in this NFL draft. Now, those are the 10 potential steals in the 2024 NFL draft. If you like this video, I just dropped 5 teams I think are most likely to disappoint, and it's gonna be somewhere on the screen. I don't know yet, but it'll be somewhere there, so check that out. Now, if you think I'm missing someone from this list, or someone from your team that you've had Hawkeyes on that you've really noticed is breaking out this preseason, let me know in the comments. Also, if you think my list is just dog, That's okay. Let me know in the comments. I reply to all of them. It's much appreciated. I love to see what you guys are thinking. So again, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. New video coming soon. Peace.